as you see the sun beating off my face, we didn't see anything this morning on that piece of public, and we went to probably 7 or 8 different stops, and we sat and called and set up a decoy and everything, just trying to work it, and nothing. So now we've come to a different piece of public, a little closer to home, and as you see, and I apologize, it's super windy. You probably hear it through the mic, but there were some turkeys here last week when I was out scouting, so we set up on the field's edge when it was kind of cloudy, and now we've realized that once the clouds went away, it's sunny as it could be right on us, so we're getting a little roasted. But in light of that, we're in a really good spot, so we didn't want to get up and move because we could catch them left or right. So I don't know. I'm going to try to wind up this day one. Maybe we'll see them right here on the way to roost. So if not, we'll see you guys in the morning. Day 2, youth hunt. We slept in. It was pouring rain. Now there's a little break in the rain. We just seen probably 15 birds on the way here in the fields. And you know, they like to get out and strut those fields when it's raining, so we're checking a few fields. And we're walking in slow, so wish us luck. They just flew from right over here, and then I screamed as they flew across, but I heard one girl like, so we're going up here. April 20th. It's Easter Sunday. Trying to get a quick hunt in before our daily activities. I gotta get home and go to the gym and do some food prepping. I chased around a gobbler this morning, as you probably will hear in that first clip. be a Jake. So I went up the way a little bit and pulled in and walked in. Had to cross some water. Got my boots wet, unfortunately. Got in them. But when I got to this other side, it's also public. It just looks phenomenal over here. And then I started walking and listening, and then I've got one goblin, but he is on the neighbor's property right now. My only concern is there's a fence between him and I. But it just depends on what kind of moods he's in, I guess. So I'm gonna sit up for a minute right here. I threw a decoy out maybe to keep my eyes off me because it's fairly open. And I'm gonna sit here and call a little bit. Stay tuned.